Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to Best Android Setups. This is episode number 12. As always, let's go ahead and kick off the episode with our normal candid update. As of right now, we are looking at 8,325 members. And if you guys don't already know, once we reach 10,000 members, I will be doing a really nice giveaway. I also want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of you that downloaded Candid and are using it on a daily basis, posting your setups and giving your feedback on other people's setups. You guys are doing an absolute awesome job. I love what I see on that app. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this week's best Android setups. All right, so our first setup comes to us from Bavesh. We are looking at Nova Launcher with a grid size of 12 by 8. If you guys are interested in this wallpaper, it will be listed down below in the description. The icon pack is the voxel icon pack, and he set the size to 95%. The time and date widget is from Flat UI. It is a modified one, and I'm assuming that's from Super Widget. We have month calendar widget and the power toggles widget. The unread text and mail widgets are also from Flat UI, and all of this is running on the Asus Zenfone 2. All right, so Bavesh actually named this setup, which is a really nice touch. He named it 1UP, and I love that. So as you can see, we have a Super Mario sprite smack dab in the middle here, and I don't know if you meant to do this, but the placement of your icons is absolutely perfect. It of course resembles the final part of World 1, Stage 1 in Super Mario Bros. That right there is a really nice touch. I don't know if you meant to do that, but if you did, props for that. Taking a look at your widgets, I like what you've done there, and you also have a really nice battery percentage widget with the mushroom right next to it. That's also a very nice touch, and your soft keys are also matching your wallpaper as well. Nice touches all around, I like this. Moving on to your next screenshot, I do like the sidebar of applications going on here. You did indicate that the question mark blocks are folders. Again, nice touch. Then you have a couple widgets over here. You have unread text. Dude, read your text. You have a bunch of emails and 0 missed calls. Moving on to the next screenshot, again, everything matches here with the orange reddish kind of color along with the yellow. I like the power toggles at the bottom. You have hidden your status bar, but you still have this widget down here at the bottom so you can access your toggles. Overall, not a whole lot to say about this setup, but the way you set everything up is almost flawless. I really like how it works. Functionality is pretty much an A+ here. You have access to all of your applications, everything from the widgets to the icons. Excellent. I love this one. All right, so our next setup comes to us from Stefan or Steven. We're looking at Nova Launcher with a grid size of 10 by 5. We do have what I'm assuming to be some Zuber widgets. We have custom and minimalist, and this wallpaper is a blurred Google wallpaper, and all of this is being run on the Google Nexus 6. All right, so we only have one screenshot here, but I can only imagine what it looks like on that giant of a display on the Nexus 6. It must look really nice. This is very clean. It's very unique as well. I'll go ahead and start at the bottom there. You do have a Google search widget at the bottom there. Don't really think I've ever seen that one before. It's kind of just like a line and a Google logo in the middle. I actually just activated my Google Home. Wow.
I heard logo in the middle. Sorry, I can't show you pictures. I don't have a screen.
Okay. And as for your icons, you've enclosed them in lines, which is actually a really nice touch as well. I've seen more and more setups doing that, which is really nice. I do like that. And then right above that, you have a Google Voice search button, which looks nice as well. Moving all the way up to the top, you do have a 5-day, that's actually not 5 days, that's actually 7 days. And right below that, you have what the date actually is. And then at the very top, you have sort of an all-purpose widget going on there. You have the time, the weather, you have a 4G indicator, and it looks like you've got some progress bar going on here. That could be for minutes or perhaps battery life. Either way, that looks awesome. And in all honesty, this widget up top really does add some spice to the setup, because if you had one that matched everything else perfectly, it would look kind of boring. But this one definitely stands out, and it gives the whole setup a really nice look. This is a very chill setup, and I'm definitely a fan of this one. All right, so our next setup comes to us from Saraf. We are looking at Nova Launcher Prime with a grid size of 9 by 10. We have 2 icon packs. We have Lines Free 2 and the Delta icon pack. We do have some Zuber widgets, but they are all custom made, so that's cool. All right, so taking a closer look at this setup, it is super clean. Now, if I had to change something about this setup, it would definitely be to hide the status bar, but if you need that, then that's totally fine. But if you don't really need it that much, then I would definitely suggest that you hide it. That one's up to you. I've been seeing tons and tons of setups lately with the Lines Free icon pack. I've also seen a lot of widgets that match those icons perfectly, and that's exactly what we have here. So we have a grid of applications 2 by 3 enclosed in some lines, and then right above that, we do have a nice clock widget, which with this font definitely adds some punch, some flavor to this home screen. Moving on to the next one, we do have a really nice area over here for some applications 3 by 4, and this is the Delta icon pack. I definitely like this one. The colors aren't too bright and punchy, but they are colorful nonetheless. Then on the last screenshot here, we have month calendar widget and Netflix. So a very basic setup, but you do have a nice amount of accessibility to your applications. Definitely a fan of this one. Great job, nice creativity as well. All right, so our next setup comes to us from Trevor. We're looking at Nova Launcher Prime with grid size of 7 by 11. All of these widgets are custom made using KLWP, which according to Trevor took 5 hours to make. He taught himself how to do this. That's incredible. We do have a couple of icon packs here. We have Simpacks and Lion's Icon Pack Pro. The wallpaper is from the Frames application that I recently featured in November's Best Android Apps. But if you want to get your hands on this wallpaper, it will be down below in the description. Trevor has also attached a video showing off how his setup works exactly, and I'll link that down there as well. All right, so taking a closer look at the setup, wow, this wallpaper is very bright, but it's also very unique. I do like it. You have a very basic clock and date widget up at the top. And if you guys check out the YouTube video that he linked down below in the description, you can get a better feel for how his setup exactly works. But if you don't feel like doing that, well, basically, if you press on the little plus icon down there, it brings up some icons. It brings up these ones here, and I'll show you. You've got a flashlight, which is for tools, I'm guessing. You have music, Google, and probably contacts, social media, stuff like that. So basically, when you tap on that, it brings up this here in the middle. So this is the one for music. You have one for Google, you have one for social, and you have one for utilities. This has to be one of my most favorite concepts ever. This brings a whole new flavor to the folder game. So not a whole lot to say about this, but I do like what you've got going on here. The concept here is awesome. And the fact that you took 5 hours to make this, self-taught, awesome, props, huge thumbs up for that. I really wish I had the time to do that myself. So great job on your setup, Trevor. I do applaud the effort put into this one and a job well done. This has to be one of my most favorite setups that I've seen in a while. And yeah, great job. Great job. I like this one a lot. All right, so that pretty much does it for this episode of Best Android Setups. I know it was a little shorter, a little lighter than usual, but that's because I've been so incredibly busy with a bunch of awesome videos to close out the year, and I know that you guys will really enjoy them. Speaking of enjoying, I really enjoyed the setups that I took a look at today. Hope you guys did as well. If you did, feel free to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to download and share the Candid application, search up the Best Android Setups group, and become part of an awesome community. But anyway, that does it for me. I'll talk to you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.